Hello everyone and welcome back if you've been here before. If you are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you get notified every time I post a video. Also, if you subscribe to the channel today, you will be entered into my 1000 subscriber giveaway. So you will have a chance to win a really cool hand vac and a Clorox toilet wand, but the rest of the details will be linked down in the description below. But let's jump right into it because today we have so much going on. So here on day one, we are just going to be doing, a basic cleanup. This is like what a typical night will look for me. I'll clean up the living room, the dining room, the kitchen. I'll also be sharing some of my favorite cleaning tools and products with you, as well as I'm going to be trying out a really cool new cleaning product. It's from the Pink Stuff, so stay tuned. I cannot wait to share that with you. That'll be coming up here on day 2, but let me not get too long-winded and let you guys enjoy some music. So let me just take a moment here to formally introduce myself to anyone that might be new here. Welcome, my name is Koreena and this is my channel, obviously Koreenacleans, and I am 25 years old. I will be 26 in November. I am a mother to an almost 3-year-old little boy who also will be 3 this upcoming November. His name is Remington. He is also autistic, and then I have have a lovely husband named Jeremy. We've been together for almost 5 years now, and we moved into this lovely house in 2020, the year Remy was born, so right in the smack middle of the pandemic. So he is a full pandemic baby. And then we have a dog named Charlie. He's a Newfoundland. So they're kind of like the three of them mixed together are like the main cause of all of the mess here in the house. I contribute to it a small amount, but not too much. I more contribute to the clutter around the house because I have ADHD myself, so it seems to be like it's genetic in my family because my brother also has ADHD, so that's something that I have to deal with on the side, being on the side, as well as being a wife and a mother and a homemaker here and also a dog parent. So I have a lot to juggle along with dealing with, some of my quirks myself. And so, yeah, that's just a little bit about me. We also own a restaurant. I live in upstate New York, and we are just constantly on the go around here. Some days I feel like I can never catch a breath, and it's just constant go, 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 and clean up this, and organize that, and cook this. So if you know how that feels, then I would be a great person to subscribe to, I guess, to say the least, because I definitely will help you get motivated and stay motivated to make sure that your life doesn't fall to shambles. And one of those ways is by keeping your home clean and pleasant to live in, because I've always said, and I always will say, a clean space equals a clean mind. And I live by that, and I truly do believe it, that if you live in a dirty, cluttered home, you tend to be, a little bit more sad, depressed. So I believe that starting a healthy lifestyle begins in your living environment, for sure. You know, I feel like the dishes never end, and that's like the one thing I absolutely cannot stand is the dishes. And even though I have a cleaning channel, this is the one task where I have to mentally give myself like a mental pep talk, like, you can do it, Koreena, like, it's not that big of a deal, they're just dishes. But then again, on the other hand, I am extremely grateful to have a dishwasher, because most of my life I never had a dishwasher. And even before we had this brand new dishwasher, we had an old dishwasher, and oh my god, that thing was such a pain in the butt. So it had to be at least 20 years old, because the kitchen is very outdated, as you can see. And so were the appliances when we first bought the house. So the fridge and the dishwasher, we just had them replaced earlier this year. So on the other hand, I'm extremely grateful that I have a dishwasher that will properly wash my dishes. So I try to just always find the good in something that I hate, which can be a blessing and a curse depending on where you apply that. But yeah, so if you hate dishes too, go ahead and hit that like button. Because I definitely don't like them either. So I wanted to talk about JAWS. So JAWS stands for Just Add Water System, and it's the cleaner that I'm going to show you here. This is not their only one. They have multiple different cleaners, but the kitchen degreaser one happens to be my favorite, and also one of my favorite scents. The other favorite scent that I have is the multi-purpose cleaner, but the purpose of JAWS is it is a eco-friendly, non-toxic cleaner, which also saves plastic because they have reusable bottles, and you just fill it up with water to the line like I showed you before and pop in a pod, and then just like that you have a brand new bottle of cleaner. And they're honestly, I think they are cheaper than traditional cleaners. Like, say if you go to the grocery store to buy a brand new bottle, buying a pod would be much cheaper than that. And honestly, my favorite things about this is it's non-toxic, because once I became a mother, I started to become very aware of the chemicals that I was using around my house on surfaces that my children, my husband, and my dog would be touching. And I started looking into some of the ingredients in some of these other cleaners, and boy, oh boy, if you just read the back of the bottles, you might never go back. Now, am I saying all of these, chemical cleaners are bad in all situations? No. Sometimes you do need a heavy duty, chemical cleaner to get the job done. Just not here in my house. I have no problem taking the extra time and effort to make sure that it's not something that's going to poison my loved ones, and I'm totally okay with taking that extra time out of my life to do that. If you're not, I'm not shaming you for that, because I have used bleach on every surface in my house majority of my life until I became a mom. So there's no shame on that, because I have been on both ends of, the spectrum for cleaners. So this is my front foyer area, I like to call it, because I don't really know what to call it. It's where everybody throws their shoes when they don't feel like putting them back in the closet. All jokes, but there's always a truth behind every joke. But yes, this is right by my front door, and I have been contemplating what to do with this area for such a long time that it's driving me nuts. So today we're just priming the trim that was here from the previous owners. I love the trim throughout the house, so we didn't decide to replace that. We did redo all of the floors when we first moved in here, but I wanted to keep the trim, so I made the company pull all the trim off very carefully, and we've been putting it back on, room by room as we go. And so it's time to just prime this. I want to paint these walls. I'm not really sure what color yet. I'm probably going to go nuts and try like 3 different colors. I'm always the person that will end up painting a whole wall and decide they don't like something and move on to the next thing. So yes, we're just doing a quick little prime, nothing too crazy here. After this dries, I will be doing some caulk to seal all of those little holes, because we do have tons of critters around here that like to sneak into the house. We live right here on the lake, so I try to make sure that I seal as many holes as possible so they don't have a place to stay anymore. But yeah, so that's hopefully so much more to come here on this area.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted, you've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pins, pierce my heart straight through. I got issues in my head, I like you in my bed, but you keep me on red. Oh, everything is like a test, I better not text or I'll come off desperate.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
So if I play dead, will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing, sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am I deluded? I'm the one who's always sorry, the conclusion, even though I offer all of the solutions. I wish you loved me like I love you, it's stupid. When I'm alone with you I never feel lucid. I wish I wasn't struck by Cupid. I wish when I first saw you I knew this. When I'm with you I feel so useless, I feel diluted, my heart's been wounded. Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me? Then will you get bored of killing me? Then will you get bored of killing me?
So this is our one and only bathroom downstairs. There is 3.5 baths in this house, and this is our downstairs bathroom. Isn't it so ugly? There's a lot of updating still to do in this house, but I'm excited to share this new cleaning product with you. This is the powder foaming toilet cleaner that I'll be showing you here in just a second. I've never used this before. I use like the pink stuff, the paste, all of the time throughout my whole house. I absolutely love it. And I have been seeing all of the videos of this, and I was like, all right, well, let me just try it, because it's not cheap, you know what I mean? I was like, let me just try it, and you know what? It is super satisfying. Did I notice huge difference in my toilet? I mean, not particularly, but it is really fun, don't get me wrong, but it it didn't do anything that my Clorox toilet one couldn't do, and it's way cheaper. So, you know, if you want to have a little bit of jazz in your cleaning routine, then I highly suggest that you get it. But if it's not something that you can afford, then I don't recommend it. But yes, it is fun. It is fun. I will give it that. Do I highly recommend the Pink Stuff, like their paste? Yes, 10 out of 10 recommend. It is probably one of the most used cleaning products in my house, along with the Jaws cleaning products, because the Pink Stuff is also non-toxic, which is a very large thing for me here. Even now, I am mopping my floors with a Shark S1000 steam mop. I will have that link down below, but all it uses is steam to sanitize, no chemicals, nothing like that. So that's another big favorite of mine. And before I get too long-winded, once again, I will let you guys enjoy some music. I am just cleaning up my truck a little bit. This is like part 2 from last week. I didn't get to finish because it was raining, so this is a couple days afterwards, and so I'll let you guys enjoy.
All I want
So what I'm using here today to clean out my truck is Jaws multi-purpose cleaner. I told you I literally use it everywhere, including my vehicles, and my Dyson V11 outsize vacuum. It comes apart to become a hand vac. I will have that link down below. Now, this vacuum is more on my higher end budget vacuums. I do share some lower end, like, price point budget vacuums that still get the job done. And but yeah, I'm just using the Jaws, the Dyson V11, and some microfiber towels and some elbow grease to get this truck back in order. Now, my truck was really bad, like really, really bad. I even had to pull out the mats. You'll see that here in a minute or two, and I took them out on my back porch and gave them a really good scrub down. I don't do that too often. I would like to come back in my truck like next week or so and shampoo the carpets. I've never done that, and I've had the truck since late 2019 or early 2020. We got it. It was my push present. Let me just say that. It's my mom car. It will fit an entire family and then some. But it's not being fully used to its potential at the moment. I only have one child, but I would love to add a ton more in here. That's why we got such a big vehicle, because we would like to have, more children. So hopefully in the future, the truck will actually be used to its full potential. But even in the meantime, it still gets so gross, even with just one kid. I give props to all of you mothers or parents out there that have multiple children and somehow still keep your truck or your car clean. Like, how do you do it? How do you do it? Because I cannot. I am so bad at it. And maybe it's my ADHD, but maybe it's not. But it's so hard. It's so hard. But my favorite thing to do when I need to deep clean my mats is to pull them out on my back porch, or even in my tub when it's in the middle of the winter, because obviously you can't do this in the middle of the winter. And just scrub them down with a scrub brush, some Dawn power wash, and then just rinse them off and let them hang dry, or dry them with a towel and throw them back in your truck. That's the best way to do it, honestly. So yes, guys, if you watched last week's video, that was all of the stuff that I pulled out of my truck. It was so bad, and I hopefully will never let it get this bad again. That week in particular was so incredibly busy. I think I maybe got 4 or 5 hours of sleep each night that week. Like, that's how busy I was between the restaurant, Remy's schedule, my appointments, like the babysitter going back to, her regular school job, switching special instructions, looking for ABA. Like, the list went on, trying to maintain a healthy workout schedule. It was just beyond me that week. So, please, no judgment. And I just wanted to show you this little, like, to-go Clorox disinfecting mist. I bring this to the gym with me. Because sometimes I will take a quick shower there at the YMCA after I get out of, like, the pool, or like a really heavy cycling class where I'm like basically dripping sweat. And I don't want to like go home in those clothes. I'll just jump in there, and I like to spray down the shower with the disinfecting mist, because you never know who was in there before you. Even though I don't really touch anything, I still like to just spray it down just in case. You never know. I've always been like one to have like an ick with public restrooms and stuff. So even though the Y is like one of the cleanest gyms I've ever been to, I still take my precautions. And but we are nearing the end of this video here, and as always, I will see you guys in the next one. I appreciate you all so much if you made it this far, and yeah, love you guys. See you next time. Bye.